Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel Cognitive Platform. In my channel today we'll discuss about business and its components. But before we begin it, I request all of you to like, subscribe and share my channel if it's beneficial for you. So let's begin with our topic. The first thing that we need to understand is what is business. Human activities that are directed towards producing and acquiring wealth. Now, what are human activities? These are man made resources which are being produced and are sold in the market for increasing or acquiring wealth. This is the first definition of business. Now, let's move to the second one. Any legal activity which is undertaken for the purpose of earning profit. Now, question over here is what is legal activity? Legal activity means which does not harm any human being and that is in accordance with the rules and regulations of the government. And such type of activities are undertaken for the purpose of earning profit and it should be a continuous process. This is known as business. For example, if you sell your books to the old markets, then this is not business because this is not a continuous process. But if you keep on selling the old books to the old market, or if you keep on buying them and you sell it to the other markets, then this is business. Now, let's discuss about the components of business. There are two components of business. First one is industry and the second one is commerce. Now, what is meant by the term industry? It involves manufacturing, producing products, and converting raw materials into semi-finished goods and finished goods. Now, let's discuss about semi-finished goods. These are the goods that can be converted further to make a final product. And what are finished goods? Finished goods are those goods which are ready to be sold in the market. Now, let's talk about the second component, which is commerce. Manufacturing itself is not the key for success of business. It involves other activities as well. The activities that take place from production place to consumers, like if you manufacture a product and you don't sell it in the market, it is useless. So there comes the step in of commerce. So it involves all the activities that takes place from production place to consumer. But first, let's move to the detailed one of industry. Industry involves three sectors: primary, secondary, and tertiary. If we talk about the primary industry, it is the one that is derived from nature, our natural resources, oil, petroleum, minerals, and cotton, the things like this, in which you don't do any sort of conversion. That is your primary industry. For example, fish industry is also primary industry. Meat is also primary industry. Milk is also primary industry. But what about secondary industry? You convert it into semi-finished or finished goods. For example, if we talk about plastic, now plastic is used to convert it into products. If we talk about cotton, yes, textile industry, if we convert it into textile, then it is secondary industry. And there are other industries as well. For example, construction industries, they all come in secondary. Now let's talk about tertiary industries. Now tertiary industries are those industries which provide services to its prospective and respective customers. For example, hospital, school, and other like airlines, these are all examples of tertiary industries. So this is a general overview about industry and its sectors. Now let's move to commerce. Now if we talk about commerce, so commerce comes from Latin word com, with two Latin words. Com, first com means together and merx means goods. And as we have discussed it, activities that take place from production place to consumers. So let's see what are those activities. But first, a proper definition of commerce is all activities, functions, and institutions which are involved in transferring goods from the place of productions to ultimate consumer. So the activities, a few of them I have chalked down. The first one is banking and finance. Finance is the major or backbone of any business. So we have to make the decision, either we have to self finance it or we can get the help of banks. So yes, the first important foremost part that we need to study in commerce is the source of finance. Then means of transportation. When goods are produced, they needs to be transported. What means of transportation will you adopt? Will you adopt road transportation? Will you adopt air transportation? Or will you adopt sea or marine transportation? Then, if your products are produced in bulk quantity and you can't afford to sell all of them at one time, so there comes the facility of warehouse. So, we also study about it in commerce. Then, publicity is related to your advertisement. Now, there are different kinds of advertisement and there are different methods of advertisement. For example, newspaper, radio, internet, all these are example of advertisement, and of course sales promotion also comes in this. Then distribution, if you are producing the product and selling it directly to the customer, that is your distribution channel number one. But there are other channels as well, which involves your you may say retailers, wholesalers, and agents. Now wholesalers are people who buy products in bulk quantity and sell it to the retailer so that it can be sold to the ultimate consumer. And retailers are the ones who who buy the product in small quantities and sell it directly to the consumers. Now if we discuss, we have already discussed about the above factors. Let's move to the insurance. Why it is necessary for the products to be insured? For example, if the products are kept in the warehouse and warehouse by chance fire takes place over there, so there comes fire insurance. And what if in transit, or if the goods are transported and they become damaged, again we need insurance of those goods so that the producer can claim the loss that is being happened. So here the commerce plays its important role. I hope you have liked this video. If so, give it a thumbs up. Bye bye, see you again, take care.